Hey guys, today I thought I'd do a special video about a sword that I gave away about a year ago. It is the Honshu Boshin double-edged sword. It is the cousin to the Honshu Boshin Wakizashi that I did a video on. It's actually my most popular video. I think it's gotten about 9,000 views. No idea how that many videos, how it's gotten out there that far. With the Wakizashi, I liked it. I did end up selling it to a buddy of mine. When I got it before I actually got the Wakizashi, and when I held it up, and instantly it just didn't feel right. It didn't look right, it didn't feel right. It was the first sword I ever bought where I had instant, buyer's remorse. So I tried to sell the double-edged sword online when I first got it. Nobody wanted it. I lowered the price down quite a bit. Nobody wanted it, so I ended up just giving it to a buddy at work. I told him, here, have it, take it. Because I felt bad trying to sell it to him. But I'm going to go ahead and do some close-ups now. Well, no, I'll do this, what I usually do. This is the Honshu Boshin double-edged sword. As far as a tactical sword goes, it looks cool, but there's some issues I have with it. But overall, I think it's about 40 inches and 40 and 13/16 of an inch. So a little over, almost 41 inches long. The handle itself is about 9.5 inches, almost 10 inches. And then the blade itself, I think it said it is 30 inches, 30.5 inches, somewhere around there. And it weighs about maybe a little over 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. It's not super heavy. And I forgot where the point of balance was, but anyway. And I'll do a basement dwelling sword nerd Dersh review close up for you guys. But just like the Wakizashi, this is the handle. It is rubberized. I think they found that it's called TCP. I could be wrong again. I don't know. But yeah, it's the same handle as the Wakizashi. So you got 2 nuts right there, 2 bolts right there, and it attaches to the tang, which I'm assuming the tang is full tang on this dude, like this Wakizashi was. And also like the Wakizashi, it has that really nice semi-gloss, almost plasticky feel to the saya. You can see the light, the way it kind of, it's like a matte black finish. And then also like the Wakizashi's scabbard, it has that neat faux leather grip, which I kind of think is cool looking. But where do we begin with this guy? I got it and something just didn't feel right out of the box. So I'll go ahead and... So when I got it, I couldn't know where to place it on the oak shot, typology. It's because it doesn't exist. There is no historical, example of this anywhere else. The closest thing I could think of to what it looks like, what it feels like, is a Chinese jian, but it has a fuller going down. Never seen a Chinese jian with a fuller. But as far as blade geometry goes, that's what it reminded me of. And honestly, guys, don't let the shiny metal fool you. It's not very pretty. And I hope the guy I gave this to is going to watch this video, and I hope he doesn't get mad at me for totally crapping on his sword. Because it's a decent sword. It's 1060 carbon steel. So, it's decent steel. It's got some decent tempering to it. So, you can flex. I don't know how crazy I'd go with this. I probably wouldn't hit any hard objects with this. Maybe just soft objects like milk jugs, milk cartons, stuff like that, boxes. I wouldn't take this to a wooden pedal or anything like that. But the blade itself is kind of weird. So, and you can see it on pictures, promotional pictures. There's actually quite a bit of promotional material out there for this sword. So you got a ricasso right here, which I hate ricassos, hate them. Sorry, it's personal. It's not, it's just, I don't like them. Then you got the fuller going all the way this way. And then it terminates here. I do like the pronounced little edge right there. I think that looks kind of cool. but it's very thin, very, very thin blade. Then you got this thing right here, which I don't know what they were thinking. It extends, the ricasso extends out, and then it stops here, and then it becomes, you know, double-sided. Also, when I got this thing, it was incredibly dull. I mean, I could go like, I don't know if I sharpened it as I gave it to him, but like, look, I can go like this. And it's even been sharpened with an AccuSharp before I got my work sharp, and it still didn't do much to it. It feels sharp if you go like this, but it is not. Yeah, like I said, it looks like a Chinese jian as far as the blade geometry goes. When I first got it, I swung it around a little bit, and I noticed that when I kind of did along the edge of the flats like this, I could hear something tinkling in there. So before I gave it to my buddy, I tightened them up. I tightened up the bolts right here, and noticed that this one just kind of kept spinning, which I think that's where the rattling is coming from. But this isn't going to be a super long video or anything, guys. It's just, if you haven't seen one of these up close and you've been interested in getting one, I mean, if you think you'd like it, if you like tactical modern swords with modern material and design, go for it. But aesthetically, I wasn't pleased with it. I'm kind of glad I gave it away. The reason why I got it back is because, you know, I'm going to school for radio, and I have to take these video classes, and they are kicking my butt. They're enjoyable, but editing a video is difficult. It's not as easy as it looks on YouTube. For a really slick, well-done, produced video, it could be 5 minutes long. It could have taken the creator, hours, maybe even days or weeks to get that video to the way it looks. With radio, you just sit in a booth and talk all day, which is not that big of a deal. I could do that until I'm blue in the face. I lost my train of thought, guys. Anyway, if you're interested in getting something like this, go for it. Rewind. The reason why I got this back was because in my video class, I have to make a music video. And like a literal music video. I've got zero musical skills. I don't think visually like a musical artist does. But I have to make a music video. So me and a buddy are going to redo a Froggy Fresh song, and we're gonna have a mini battle between us to see who's the baddest of them all. But that's why I got this back. It's super blunt. It's not very sharp. We're probably gonna have a fake sword battle, and I wanted one that wasn't sharp. I didn't want to hurt him or myself. I don't even know if I'm going to share that video when it gets made. I think that's going to stick with the instructor at school, because I'm not a video guy, as you can tell from these lo-fi basement reviews that I do. But yeah, real quick, this is the Honshu Boshin double-edged sword from Honshu. Oh, another thing I wanted to say about it, close up. I don't know if you can tell from the light, because I have horrible lighting in here. Again, I have a studio I can go to, but I'm too lazy to go downtown. But you can't tell. This needs to be polished up. It's been kind of dirty since I gave it out. It's still pretty, but it's really hard to tell. There are little... You could just tell it's been machine made. There's just... I know Albion uses, I think, machining with some of their swords, but this one, it's hard to see, but you can just see that it was stamped metal. I don't know, you can't see it the way I can, but not to offend Drooby-Doo. He's one of my favorite guys at work. Don't get it wrong. If you're into something like this, go for it. I was not aesthetically pleased with it. So anyway, that's why I gave it away. So this is the Honshu Boshin double-edged sword. If you think you're into something like this, go ahead and get it. I didn't care for it. So, all right, guys, I thought I'd do a quick review since I actually had this one on hand to do a quick review, because I didn't do one when I owned it. I didn't own it long enough. Alrighty, guys, that's it. I think I got to go do a hospice home visit now, so I got to get dressed and head out to go visit someone. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.